that'll be judged on that.
Okay. Play old time.
Am I doing that all right? Or?
Okay, Jessie. And how old is Jessie?
She's 10.
All right, she's 10 years old.
My name is Elton Caviness, and I'm competing with my bluegrass band, Solid Rock. Well, to get ready for the contest, we usually have a practice session at least 1 or 2 times to, first of all, decide what we're going to do and get all the parts down, the 3-part harmony, and also the instruments, who's going to take which break, who's going to kick the song off, and how we're going to end the song, and make sure we get the harmony right on all throughout the courses that we sing for each song. The Star Fiddlers Convention originated at the school there in Star and later moved to East Montgomery High School. And this was a very well-known Fiddlers Convention. One year we went, there were 45 bands there. They played 2 songs. And I'm telling you what, they just kept on coming in. I have never seen anything like it. And they were great.
Fiddlers Convention has been going on for, I believe, about 79 years. I believe I'm correct in that. It might be a little longer. And we started playing over with a group that was composed of myself, my brother, and my uncle, and a distant cousin. We called ourselves then the Red Star Boys. We wore a red shirt and red hat, and we called ourselves the Red Star Boys. And I remember probably in 1947, maybe 48, we went over to the Fiddler Convention, and they couldn't get nobody to start the program. And of course, there were some outstanding bands there, but they wouldn't start the program. And Mr. Richardson, the school principal, he asked us to play first, and we won the first prize.
My name is Jim Calicut. I've played at this convention for a lot of years. I haven't played in it since 1987, I guess, was the last time our band played. I had a band called Little River Bluegrass, and we used to play all the local conventions around. This is one of them. This is one of the oldest continuous running fiddlers conventions in the nation, if not the oldest. Union Grove was 1 year older than Star. It started in 1925. This one started in 1926, but Union Grove had to stop several years ago, and so this one's continued. And I think on our advertisement this time it says this is the 85th annual.
I started coming to the convention in probably the late 70s. We've never had too much success over here at the Star Fiddlers Convention in the past. There's some very good bands here.
We're going to begin our competition. Let me read the rules. Bluegrass and old-time music only. No electrical instruments. A band must consist of at least 4 members. Each band will be allotted 2 numbers in which to feature all categories entered.
This is definitely an important cultural event in Star. It's considered to be more of a reunion than anything. Of course, the competition is taken seriously, but it's mostly like a big reunion where the musicians can get together. Now, back in the heyday of it, when the convention was a lot bigger, we would have bands from Tennessee, South Carolina, and Virginia, as well as the local groups. And it'd be maybe sometimes it'd be 2 o'clock Sunday morning before it would be over. In the Star Fiddlers Convention, people only play either bluegrass or what we refer to as old-time music, which was a little bit before bluegrass. Bluegrass being a term that Bill Monroe coined, and that came out probably back in, I don't know, maybe pre-1930, but somewhere along in that neighborhood.
Elton and Caviness. I live in Asheboro. We make a solid rock bluegrass.
We only allow acoustic instruments only. There's no electrified instruments, although we do use modern sound equipment to broadcast the sound out to the audience. But this loudspeaker, it's not, the instruments themselves are purely acoustic instruments. There's no artificial makeup to the sound that they make. It's, you can't monkey with the sound on an acoustic guitar. It has to, whatever you get is what's there is what you get, and that's what we strive for, is to keep the old-time sound and the purity of the original acoustic instrument. That's what we want to keep.
Why do I enter? Well, first of all, I do it because I like it. I enjoy music, and I enjoy being with people, and maybe sometimes I tell a joke trying to spike the program up. But I enjoy, not enjoy the music, but I enjoy being with a crowd of people, meeting old friends and making new ones.
Second place, Johanna Schilling. First place, Jade King.
The bands. Fourth, Burris Brothers Band. Third is Midway. Second is Sons of the South. First place is Bridgetown. That completes everything for the 85th Stark and Fiddlers Convention. Hope to see you at number 86. Thank you. Hope you had a good time.
Well, I'll tell you this. This lady was getting on up in years, and she never had married. And she was walking down a lonely path one moonshiny night, and she walked under a big old oak tree, a dead tree. And she was standing under the tree praying, "Lord, send me a husband, send me a husband." And about that time, an old big hooting owl come lit up on the limb above her head. And she was standing there praying, "Oh, Lord, send me a husband." And the old owl hollered out, "Hoo, hoo, hoo, hoo." And she says back to the owl, says, "Anybody, Lord, anybody, Lord."
That's great.
I tell a few jokes at the Fiddlers Convention.